Archangel Michael says, a wind you cannot see is already moving through the corners of your life. You may not feel it yet, but someone powerful is walking toward your destiny. Their presence is not a blessing, it is a turning point that will tear something important away from your heart. They have power, not of light, but of influence, position, and cold authority. This person will not come with noise or chaos, but with silence, confidence, and eyes that can see through your intentions. Before they even speak, something in your soul will shudder, your spirit will recognize the storm before it touches your skin. This entry was destined the moment a certain loved one began walking in two directions. Someone you cherish is about to be distanced from you, not by betrayal, but by a force stronger than your bond. The powerful person who is coming will not need to say much to break what's holding the two of you together. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This won't be an accident, it will be a decision made above your head, beyond your control. There's a meeting already in motion, and your name is on the table. The powerful person isn't a stranger to your story, they've watched you from the shadows longer than you realize. They are not here to destroy you, but they will interrupt you. And in that interruption, something will be lost forever. Your heart is being prepared for a departure that no one warned you about. You will start noticing shifts in the behavior of the loved one you're about to lose. They will grow quieter, colder, distracted, not because they want to hurt you, but because their spirit is already pulling away. The invisible thread that connected your lives is unraveling, and you are not the one holding the scissors. Type Amen to get blessing 448. Archangel Michael says, you have passed through so many fires already, but this one will burn without flame. It will be the slow vanishing of connection, the fade of laughter, and the silence after the last goodbye that was never spoken aloud. You will wonder if you could have stopped it, if only you had noticed the signs earlier. This powerful figure will seem charming to others. They will speak with grace, smile with purpose, and influence decisions without raising their voice. But in their shadow, your relationship will dissolve like smoke escaping through unseen cracks. You were meant to encounter this individual, but not for joy, not for romance, and not for favor. Their assignment is different. Their mission is to rearrange everything in your life, and one of the casualties will be someone who once meant everything to you. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You will see this person at a moment you least expect, either at a gathering, through a digital encounter, or mentioned in conversation days before they appear. Your intuition will scream, even as your mind tries to remain calm. They will not introduce themselves with threats, but with plans. And that plan will not include the one you love staying by your side. The break will not be dramatic, it will be subtle, gradual, hidden in moments of misunderstanding and silence. And before you know it, the gap between you and that loved one will be too wide to close. The powerful one will act like a guide but move like a thief. They are here for something valuable. And in claiming it, they will break the fragile bridge between you and the one who once promised never to leave. Type Amen to get blessing 589. You must not blame yourself, though the grief will make you want to. This was written before either of you understood the chapters your lives would hold. Some separations are not about anger, they are about transformation. The loved one you're about to lose may not even know why they're drifting. They will feel a pull, an urgency, a strange responsibility to walk away without explanation. They won't be able to tell you the reason, because they don't fully understand it themselves. They are being pulled toward a new circle, a new influence, and eventually a new loyalty. You will try to hold on, but the rope will cut your hands. And Archangel Michael says, in that pain, you will find a doorway, but first, a loss. Type Amen to get blessing 210. Your tears will come in waves, not because of betrayal, but because of confusion. You will replay conversations. You will analyze every word and look for the moment it all changed. But there will be no clear answer. The change was silent, spiritual, and influenced by a presence stronger than logic. The powerful person will not say much, but they will do enough to divide what once felt eternal. There will be people around you who sense something is wrong, but they won't know how to help. Your isolation will be quiet, but real. The moment you realize the relationship is ending, you'll feel like you're standing alone in a room that used to echo with laughter. Type Amen to get blessing 772. A powerful person is about to enter your life but will end your connection with a specific loved one. You will start dreaming of this person, first, the loved one, then the powerful intruder. Dreams where voices fade. Dreams where someone closes a door while you reach out with trembling hands. That's not imagination. That's your spirit trying to process what is being taken from your life. Even in your sleep, your soul knows the battle has already begun. The powerful individual is strategic. They won't touch you directly. They'll speak to others, arrange meetings, suggest alternatives, and your loved one will slowly agree with their vision. Type Amen to get blessing 444. One day, you'll look into the eyes of the person you loved and realize they're already gone. Not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, detached and removed. It will hurt deeper than any argument. Because they didn't fight you. They simply faded out of your orbit as if they had no say in the matter. You will cry not because they left, but because they didn't realize what they were leaving behind. The moment the connection is severed, there will be silence, then wait, then a strange peace. Type Amen to get blessing 981. That peace won't be comforting at first. It will feel cold, unfamiliar, and too quiet. But slowly, like morning light through thick curtains, something inside you will start to shift. The powerful person who caused the separation will eventually move on too. Their role in your life is temporary, like a scalpel that cuts to heal. Once they've completed their mission, they will leave. And what you're left with is not ruin, it's space. Space for something you didn't know you needed. But before that arrival, this ending had to occur. Type Amen to get blessing 334. You will begin to understand that not all powerful people come to bless. Some come to remove. To prune. To separate what no longer serves your growth. You will miss the one you loved, but not forever. Their role in your life was real, but not final. Sometimes, even the deepest loves must be released for you to become who you were always meant to be. The tears will eventually dry. The ache will transform into strength. And when you look back, you will remember the pain, but not the helplessness. Type Amen to get blessing 902. A powerful person is about to enter your life but will end your connection with a specific loved one. Archangel Michael says, "The angels have not abandoned you." They watched as the shift began. They cried when your heart broke silently in the dark. They have placed a new pathway before you. But they needed to remove the weight that would have slowed you down. The powerful person was only a tool, not a punishment, not a reward, just a divine implement. Their presence broke something, yes. But it also opened something deeper. You were never meant to stay in the same chapter forever. Type Amen to get blessing 117. You will start to feel differently about everything. Colors will feel sharper. Music will feel louder. Silence will begin to comfort you instead of haunting you. This is your healing beginning. And from the ashes of what was taken, something sacred will rise. Not another love immediately, but a version of yourself that doesn't fear endings anymore. You will begin speaking with more authority. Your words will carry pain, but also power. People will listen because they'll sense the truth in your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 666. And when the time is right, someone new will walk into your life. Not to replace what was lost, but to understand it. To sit with you in the memory of it, without trying to fix it. This person won't be powerful in position, but powerful in presence. They will not pull you from your path, but walk beside you as you rebuild it. Until then, let the wound breathe. Let the silence speak. Let your spirit mourn what was, so it can welcome what will be. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There will come a time when you speak of this powerful person with calm. Not anger. Not regret. Just a quiet understanding that they did what they were sent to do. They broke something, but what was broken needed space to evolve. They didn't know your full story. They only played their role. Your story, however, continues. And now, you walk with more discernment, more courage, and a strength you never asked for, but always carried deep inside. Type Amen to get blessing 998. You will no longer beg for presents. You will not chase those who hesitate. That version of you, the one who clung out of fear of loss, will quietly dissolve. The pain shaped you into something unshakable. The tears taught your soul how to stand even when it trembled. And the silence gave birth to your true voice, the one no longer afraid of solitude. Archangel Michael says, this transformation is not temporary. What was taken has made room for what must now live. And though grief visits like a storm, peace follows like the dawn. You won't look for replacements. You will look for resonance. And when it arrives, you will recognize it, not as a spark, but as a mirror that reflects who you've become. Type Amen to get blessing 339. The powerful person may reappear briefly, just to see what they left behind. But they won't find the same you they once overshadowed. They'll find a soul that outgrew their shadow. Your loved one, the one who left, may reach out one day too. Not to rekindle, but to confess they never stopped wondering about you. But by then, you will have learned that wondering is not enough to rebuild what has been spiritually dismantled. Some bonds, once broken in the spiritual realm, cannot be repaired by human words. You will remember them kindly, but not with longing. Your heart will bless them, but your journey won't wait for them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You will grow into a new season. A space where alignment matters more than attachment. Where truth feels better than closeness that's based on fear. People will be drawn to the energy you now carry. They won't understand your glow, only that it wasn't there before. That glow was carved from grief, and refined in quiet victories. Every lesson that came from the pain will live inside your wisdom. Every tear that fell became a seed of strength. And now you are the storm that survived the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 412. There are angels assigned to you now more closely than ever. They stood beside you when the bond broke, even though you couldn't see them. They are still with you, whispering clarity when the echoes of the past grow loud. Let them guide you into this next chapter. One that is not marked by endings, but by emergence. You are not walking away from something, you are stepping toward the version of yourself you were always becoming. There is beauty ahead, but it needed room. And that is why the powerful one came. Not to end you, but to prepare the way. Type Amen to get blessing 521. In the future, your name will be spoken in places where you were once forgotten. Doors will open, not because of who left, but because of what you became. And in each new room, you will walk with quiet certainty. You won't compete. You won't explain. You'll simply be. Your presence will speak what words cannot. Your energy will say, I survived what you never saw. And the right people will know what that means without you needing to unpack it. Type Amen to get blessing 703. There will be days when you forget the ache, and then suddenly remember. It won't break you anymore, it will remind you how far you've come. And it will pass like a breeze instead of a flood. Your memories will not haunt you, they will teach you. The past will not paralyze you, it will anchor you. And love will not confuse you, it will confirm you. You were never made to be held down by temporary people. You were made to rise, even when those you loved couldn't come with you. You are the prophecy in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 114. The universe will reward you in ways that words can't explain. Not just with comfort, but with clarity. Not just with people, but with purpose. You will know what to say, when to walk away, and when to trust again. That wisdom is your inheritance from the breaking. And nobody can steal what was forged in divine pain. So don't fear the next goodbye. If it comes, it's making room. If it hurts, it's real. But if you let it, it will elevate you. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Archangel Michael says, the war is over. Not the one outside, but the one within. The internal battle of trying to keep people who were never meant to stay. Now comes rest. Now comes restoration. Now comes revival. Not everyone deserves access to the healed version of you. Some were only meant to meet the version that broke. Let them stay there, in the memory of your old self. Type Amen to get blessing 635. What's ahead of you is not perfect, but it is purposed. Every relationship now will be filtered through your new frequency. And only those vibrating on truth will remain. The powerful person who came was part of your refining fire. Without their interruption, you would have continued in connection that was no longer aligned. But now, you are unshackled. Now, you are rising. And nothing, not even memory, can stop your next becoming. The future is already being written in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 856. You'll look back one day, not with bitterness, but with awareness. You'll see the fingerprints of divine orchestration even in what felt like abandonment. You'll honor the exit that made way for your arrival. The next person who enters your heart won't be confused about your worth. They won't hesitate. They'll recognize the light in you because it matches their own. And that bond? It won't be forced. It will be sacred. Not created out of fear, but rooted in wholeness. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You will no longer stretch yourself to fit into spaces that shrink your light. The pain has taught you to recognize what's real and what's convenient. From now on, your spirit will refuse to settle for surface-level love or temporary presence. Those who come must come correct, aligned in spirit, steady in heart, and ready in soul. There will be no more chasing, no more explaining, no more hoping that someone finally sees your worth. You have already been seen by heaven, and that is enough. You are walking into a season where clarity becomes your crown. Confusion will no longer be your companion. You will begin to speak with a peace that scares those who once controlled you through chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 991. There will be signs around you, tiny confirmations that you are on the right path. You'll notice how your energy affects the room, how your presence demands respect without words. These are not coincidences, they are signals. The heavens are affirming you. You didn't lose that loved one by mistake. You were released. You were being prepared to walk into something much greater, something that will require all the strength your breaking gave you. You'll stop wishing to go back. Because what's ahead of you feels holy. And the people you'll meet next will not be afraid of the light you now carry. Type Amen to get blessing 417. You'll wake up one morning and realize you're no longer sad. You'll miss nothing. You'll owe no explanation. You'll feel the weight finally lift off your chest and breathe fully. That day will be quiet, but it will change everything. You'll walk outside and the air will feel new. The world didn't change, but you did. And the powerful person who once shattered your timeline will become just a chapter. A chapter you no longer read. A chapter that served its purpose by ending. Type Amen to get blessing 222. People will ask how you healed. You'll smile, not because the answer is simple, but because it's sacred. Your healing wasn't loud. It was private. Raw. Divine. You'll tell them you walked through fire barefoot and didn't burn. You drowned in your own tears and still breathed. You buried versions of yourself that were never resurrected. They won't believe you at first, because you'll look so whole. But you'll carry proof, not in scars, but in peace. And that peace will speak louder than your pain ever did. Type Amen to get blessing 641. The powerful person who came wasn't evil, they were necessary. They were sent to break what you wouldn't let go of. They didn't destroy you, they revealed what no longer deserved your time. Their influence won't last. Their shadow won't follow you. Because now, your light has outgrown their reach. You won't need closure from the loved one who walked away. Because your healing gave you something better than answers, it gave you truth. And truth is enough to move on. Type Amen to get blessing 854. You'll begin to understand the difference between people who care and people who cling. Between love that frees and love that chains. Between comfort that heals and comfort that hides. You will no longer entertain confusion. You will no longer be available for half-presence. Your time, your heart, your energy, they are sacred currency now. And the next time someone approaches your life, they will feel that shift. They will know you are not a place for temporary visits. You are a sanctuary for souls who are ready. Archangel Michael says, the heavens celebrated the moment you chose to let go. Not out of bitterness, but out of bravery. You chose yourself. And that shifted everything. The breaking was brutal, but the rebuilding is beautiful. You are not who you used to be. You are the result of divine fire and holy silence. And no powerful person, no departure, no silence can take away what you've now become. You are chosen. You are rising. You are finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The next person who loves you will love the healed you. They will understand the price of your smile. They will respect your silence. And they will never make you choose between your peace and their presence. They won't interrupt your growth. They will nurture it. They won't dim your light. They'll shield it from winds you can't see. This is the future you were crying for. This is the peace your old pain was birthing. This is the arrival of your divine chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You will laugh again, loud, free, unguarded. Your soul will finally feel like it's home in your own body. And the world will seem less threatening because now, you know your worth. You'll stop flinching when people leave. You'll stop explaining your heart to those who can't hold it. You'll stop lowering your volume just to make others comfortable. Your frequency will only attract those who were meant to hear your truth. And the rest will fall away like dust from wings you no longer clip. Type Amen to get blessing 628. The person you're becoming is sacred. They don't beg. They don't chase. They don't shrink. They rise. They rebuild. They resurrect their own peace. You're no longer in survival. You're in expansion. And every tear you shed became the river that carried you here. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You'll walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. Not because you're loud, but because you're aligned. Not because you're seen, but because you're whole. People will say you glow different. It's not makeup. It's not luck. It's your soul, healed and illuminated from the inside out. The same eyes that once overlooked you will now linger in awe. But you won't need their recognition anymore. You've already been crowned by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 999. So rest now. Not because you're tired, but because your soul deserves peace after the war it survived. The powerful person was never greater than your purpose. The departure of your loved one was never the end of your story. It was the doorway. And what's ahead? It's not just better. It's divine. And it's waiting for you to take the first step in your new power. Type Amen to get blessing 388.